Okay, this is the third time. Um, I didn't realize that I didn't press the record button the first time. When I realized that, I tried a second time and I still didn't push the button. Anyways, my name is Joanne. Um, I'm making this video because I know that when I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, I had a lot of questions going through my head, and everything, the whole process happened really fast. I was only diagnosed, um, I want to say, a little less than a month ago. And so they told me all the process and everything, and I can get into that some other time. But right now, I wanted to post this video because I was very curious as to what it was going to feel like, and what was going to happen after the surgery. Like, how was I going to feel, you know? And so I had my surgery today at um, at 7:20, and I was done and in the recovery room by about 9:30. Um, and I was pretty much sent home almost, right away. I don't know how long I was in the recovery room, an hour or two, I think. So I just had my surgery about 6 hours ago because it's like 3:30 now, and I just wanted to kind of go through how it felt. The only thing that I could say really was painful, that hurt, was the IV in my hand. And they gave me a choice, and I don't know why I was just like, yeah, put it in my hand. But that hurt going in. Um, the saline solution, that was cold. It made my whole arm kind of cold, but it didn't hurt. And then I guess when the only part that I was like, oh my god, that hurts, was when we went to the operating room, and the anesthesiologist was giving me the anesthesia through the IV. Now that stung. I mean, that really, really hurt. And it made my arm feel like it was going numb. Actually, it made me, kind of scared me that it hurt. Um, but anyways, after that, it happened quickly. They put the oxygen mask over my face. Um, and then he told me, the last thing he said to me was, think of a place you would like to dream about. And I was like, okay, where would I like to? And then I just fell asleep. I never even got to think about anything. I just immediately fell asleep. So it felt like I fell asleep, and then I just opened my eyes up and I was like awake again. It didn't feel like any time had passed. I was very thirsty. The first thing was okay, it's sore. I felt that immediately, but then I was like, oh man, I'm really thirsty. So they gave me ice chips for that, and it was fine because it felt good. It felt good to have those cold ice chips melting. Didn't have to do a whole lot of swallowing, but when I did, it was more sore than painful. And I really do think that soreness is coming from the tube that they put, the breathing tube, and it's not really the incision itself. Um, and that's about it. That's the end of it. I had a okay ride home. Um, I think my whole body was just kind of like in safeguard mode. Um, but now that I'm home, I'm able to move. I'm able to talk. I'm mobile. It's hard for me to sit down and just be here when, I feel fine. Um, when the doctor told me, he said, I shouldn't be doing anything for the next couple of days. But that's it. I just, whoever's curious out there, they really wanted to know, you know, how bad or what to expect. That's my experience, and it wasn't bad at all. I had an excellent surgeon. His name's Dr. James Balsarac, and he did a phenomenal job. I mean, him and his staff and his crew, the anesthesiologist, the RN, everyone at TMC, they were really just excellent. They're experts in their field. They know what they're doing. They know their shit. And when I got in there, they were friendly. They made me feel comfortable. But it was also game time. I could see that they're just getting everything ready, and they got it done fast. So I'll keep posting. See what happens the next day or so, and then I'll also get online and send a video of how my radiation treatment goes, because that's another thing that I was really um, curious about. I'm very curious to see how that goes because I'll be radioactive for a few days. So anyways, again, I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I had my thyroid removed today, about 6 hours ago. Um, and then I'll be taking a synthetic hormones for the rest of my life, like anybody else who's had their thyroid taken out. Um, and we'll see what an adjustment that is. But hopefully it calms me a little bit. Okay, have a good day.